Hello, my name is Pete Belcastro, retired from Southern Oregon University in Ashland, and have been asked tonight to moderate this debate here in the city of Grants Pass regarding recall of 5 city councilors. So that's what we're here tonight. It is Wednesday. It is July the 29th of 2009. Our format is going to be pretty simple. We have 4 city councilors who have been targeted for recall who are here tonight. And we're going to be answering a number of charges that have been leveled against them, and we'll hear their comments about what those are. And that'll be a good education thing for all of us here tonight. The 4 councilors who are here are Bill Kangas. Bill, wave. Bill's first here, in case you don't know him. Mark Towns is the second down there. Rob Pell and Ward Warren are here. The other side of this particular debate here in the city is not here tonight, so we're not going to be able to hear both sides of this issue that obviously has had a big role to play in the city of Grants Pass. People have asked me why I'm here. I was asked by Arden McConnell and Shirley Holzinger if I would do this. They helped me when I was at SOU in 2006 when we did the election night coverage here in this Basker Auditorium. And when I retired from SOU, I told them that I owed them one, and I never thought they would ever ask me to do anything, but I got a call a few weeks ago if I would do this. And I turned them down at first because I didn't know the issues here on this particular recall, but they're hard to say no to, and so I said that I would come and do this. I've been reading quite a bit about it, and I can just tell you something that you already know, is that this is obviously a huge issue. It is paper after paper. The Grants Pass Courier has all sorts of articles about this recall, about the city manager, and about what is going on here in the city. That's what we're here to try to settle a little bit about. Recalls are very serious things, and of course the people here in the city of Grants Pass have to be the ones who will ultimately decide this. It will be the voters who will ultimately determine what happens here. So with that short introduction, I hope that was short enough, we're going to get on to our program. For the first 90 minutes, we'll be asking questions of our panel against some of the charges that have been leveled against them in this recall. And the last half hour of our program tonight will be questions from the audience. They'll be writing those down. So with that, we will start, and we're going to let each of the 4 councilors here just give a quick introduction for them in case someone doesn't know them. So Bill Kangas, we'll start with you. You got a minute here.
Okay. Can you hear me? We okay? Hello?
Hoping you can hear me.
Yes. My name is Bill Kangas, and I was elected city council in 2006. I have been lived here for over 30 years, and my wife for a lot longer than that. I won't say how long. We have 5 daughters and 12 grandchildren, and we really enjoy the community. And I've served on the Planning Commission, the Library Board, the Commission for Children and Family, and so I've got a lot of volunteer experience here. So, thank you.
Mark Towns is next.
Yeah, I'm Mark Towns, and I'm a native-born Southern Oregonian. I was born and raised about 30 miles from here, but we won't mention the name. But my wife came here when she was about 2 years old, and she graduated from Grants Pass High, and we've been married for 35 years, and we've got him beat by 1. We have 13 grandchildren. I raised 5 children in Southern Oregon, Grants Pass area. I'm kind of the newcomer. I just decided late summer, I guess you'd say, to throw my hat in the ring and join the council, and here I am right in the middle of a big firefight. But I just want everybody to know it found me. I wasn't looking for it.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Next is Rob Pell.
Hi, my name is Rob Pell, and myself and my family moved here in 1995. And I only have one grandchild that lives in Grants Pass, so my kids better get working. We're going to catch up to these guys. But my 4 kids graduated from Grants Pass High School. My wife and I run a small business here in town. And during my campaign, I ran on a platform primarily of fiscal conservatism. And I promised to ask questions and be tight-fisted. And I like to think that I'm actually more conservative and more careful with other people's money than I am even with my own. And like Mark just said, I came in with no agenda other than asking questions and being fiscally conservative, and I believe that a fight was brought to me. I don't believe I went looking for it.
All right, last down there is Ward Warren.
I'm Ward Warren, and I moved here about 30 years ago, actually over 30 years ago. I own a business downtown and have for over 20 years. I have served as a volunteer in the community for over 20 years and believe that I have achieved a lot of great things for the community in those 20 years. And so serving on the city council was just a natural progression for me. I was on a number of city committees over the years, including the reconstruction of 6th and 7th Street, which I served on as chair for about 5 years, and we ended up with a very successful project. It basically led to the evolution of what we have downtown now, which I think is one of the best downtowns in the state, that project did. And anyway, and I've served on a number of other city committees and commissions, including the River District Project Committee. I was on that for a couple of years. And actually that's what led me to decide to run for city council. Is I was very disturbed at the way the last council denied our citizens a chance to vote on that project, which would have indeed changed the character of the community, and I was all for it if in fact that's what the citizens wanted. It was a very expensive project, the original proposal. I still have all the paperwork on that, would be happy to show it to anybody that would like to see it, but it was $58 million. And so in any case, after a couple of years and all that work and suggesting it go to a vote of the citizens, and the city council maneuvered, city council and staff maneuvered to deny that vote to our citizens after a referendum that got approximately 2,500 signatures. That bothered me enough. I said, we need a council that will listen to the will of the people. I ran for city council, and here I am.
Okay, the fifth councilor, Lisa Berg, is not here, because if she was here, they would constitute a quorum, and that would be an open meeting. So she's not here, but there are 5 people on this. Recalls, in case you may not know, started in the state of Oregon in the progressive era movement of the early 20th century. It was Oregonians, including, I did a research paper a number of years ago, including Josephine and Jackson County voters voted for the initial recall and the referendum and initiative process in our state. So it dates back about 100 years as we sit here in 2009. Recalls, and I've been involved with some over the years in terms of covering from the news media. I was a news director at KOBI Channel 5 a number of years ago. And I always felt that a recall of an elected official, the proof of burden was on the person or persons who brought the charges against those who were being recalled. They were the ones who had to prove that the charges would stick for the voters to recall them. So with that in mind, and I got this information from websites in terms of some of the charges and from the Daily Courier as well. So I'll just read the charge, and then we'll give each of them a chance to give us their take on what they believe this is all about, or their comments on these charges. And we'll start one way, and then we'll work our way around and give everybody a chance at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first one that